Hello, Magic players. Welcome you all to episode number 65 of the Brewers Tavern. Good to have you all here. Charles, good to have you here too. Hope you're
Good to
fine.
see you, Mitja. Everything's good. Episode
Perfect.
65 already. What cool brew is in the Brewers Tavern today?
I brought a mono red brew with three new cards, I guess. Yeah, three. I hope it works. It's kind of a mono red ramp deck without Gauntlet of Might because I'm too poor for it. Maybe I should run it in this kind of list, but we will see. Yeah, what did you bring for us today?
Okay, so when I think back at like what would be the most classic or one of the most feared combos from early in 1993, 94 would probably be Channel Fireball, but this combo I think is high on the list of uh, combos that were known early on that I think that people are really interesting and something that if nobody wanted to see across the table. So I'm going to try a new, really old school combo, and I'm going to see if I can get it to work in today's episode. But I'll go through that in the deck tech.
Perfect. So let's move on to the deck list. We start with my list first, then we go on to yours. I
Sounds
also
good.
have a new ability for today. I hope I explain it right. Um, it is kind of a weird one. Keep it like that. So we move on and we talk a little bit about the ability while I'm introducing my deck.
Sounds good.
And here we are, hopefully. Yes, this is my list. Um, As you can see, mono red, I try to play a lot of mountains because I play the card Eternal Flame. Eternal Flame is a 4 mana sorcery and it deals X damage to my opponent, equal to the number of mountains I control, but it also does half that amount of damage to me, rounding up. Yeah, this is the first new card. I wanted to test it, and I tried to build this kind of like a lock deck, a little bit like the one I played in the last episode. So I kept the Relic Barrier Holding Mine package to draw more cards and protect myself with fireballs. Also, the Ices and the Relic Barriers, Mishra's Factories, and also one of the new cards, Inferno. Inferno is a 7 mana card, easy to cast. That's the reason why I run 4 Felva Stones is because I have these high spells in my deck. Inferno deals 6 damage to all players and all creatures. And what makes it super good, it is an instant. So you can cast it whenever your opponent has a creature in play. End of turn whatsoever, 7 mana, 6 damage to everyone, instant speed, super nuts. And the third new card is the Rati Barbarian. I hope it is right how I named him. Give me a second. Yeah, Rati Berserker. It's 2 colors, 3 red, 2/4, and it has Rampage 3. Rampage is an ability. It is triggered when he will be blocked by more than one creature. He gets +1/+1 for every number of Rampage. So he will get if Charles blocks him with 2 creatures, the Rati Berserker will be a 5/7. Yeah, 5/7. Um, but it's not triggering, or it's not happening when he is only blocked by one creature. But when he's blocked by 3 creatures, he gets +6/+6. So it is stacking per creature, as far as I know. I hope I explained that right. Some of the old abilities are super weird to explain, believe me. Yeah, so the way of killing is holding back my opponent with Winter Orbs, Ices, Relic Barriers, drawing a lot of cards, and then finish it up with a spicy Eternal Flame Fireball Inferno thingy. The sideboard I kept kind of artifact heavy. I tried to counter all artifact spells, or what is heavy. I mean, I have 4 spells to deal with artifacts because I think an artifact aggro is super hard to beat. The other aggro decks will be held back by the 2 maces in the sideboard, City in a Bottle, and the Disharmony, which gives me always the option to control my opponent's creature and block with it or whatsoever, which is kind of cool. And yeah, this is like the first brew of this version of deck. Maybe I will try something with what is it called? Mana Flare? Yeah, Mana Flare, which doubles my mana. And yeah, this is basically it about my list. So Charles, tell us a little bit about your list. Here we go.
A lot of new cards, super cool. Okay, so this is another list that Anna gave me. I really love his deck building style. We have a very similar style, so we share lists all the time. So the challenge I gave him was, I said, let's go back, build a list that has one of the combos that came out pretty early in Magic, which is Time Vault, Animate Artifact, and Instill Energy. So I'm super happy that this gets to the Brewers Tavern finally on episode 65. We're going to hopefully make it work. But the idea is Time Vault, as we know, comes into play tapped. And to get an extra turn, you have to untap it by giving your opponent an extra turn first, or you can twiddle it. There's one other thing that we can do with it. If we place a Animate Artifact on the Time Vault, it becomes a creature that also keeps its abilities. So unlike with Titania's Song, where it becomes artifacts become creatures but lose their abilities, in this case, it will retain its abilities, which is good except for one part of it, which is it still wouldn't untap because one of the abilities of the card is it doesn't untap normally in your untap phase. So how does that help us? Just with that, it wouldn't help. We have two other cards that we're going to play in the deck, and these are new. One is Instill Energy. Actually, you've played Mitja before. In this context, when we play Instill Energy, which allows creatures to attack turn that you play it, even if it has Summoning Sickness. Although it doesn't give haste, they changed that rule. But it also allows you to untap a creature one additional time. So the combo to try to get infinite turns would be to play the Time Vault, Animate Artifact, which makes it a creature. And even though it doesn't untap in your untap phase with that, if you play Instill, you can untap it additional time to your turn. So let's say in the first main, you untap it, and you could tap the Time Vault to take an extra turn, and you could just keep repeating this forever. One other way that you can try to gain infinite turns is instead of playing Instill, you could play, and this is a new card for sure, in the Brewers Tavern, is Jandar Saddlebags, which is an Arabian Nights creature. It's 2 mana to cast, and it's a mono artifact, and for 2 mana. 2 mana or 1 mana? I can't even just check.
2 mana. Jandar Saddlebag is for 2 mana.
Okay, yeah. Is it 2 mana to tap?
90% sure.
Okay, yep. For 2 mana and tapping it, you can untap a creature. So that would do kind of the same thing as Instill. You can untap that creature once with the saddlebags, and then we can tap it again and take another turn and so on. So it's in a shell that looks a little bit control-y like the deck you need, because this is a very fragile combo to try to get off. And then the question is, well, what is the win con? If you look at this list, there's no Sarah Angels, there's no Mishra's Factory. The win con is we're going to put an additional copy of Animate Dead, and we're going to throw that on either a Jambay Tome or a Jandar Saddlebags or a Felwar Stone, which would make it an artifact creature, and we're just going to attack and beat the opponent down until the opponent's gone, because the opponent will never take another turn. So that's the idea to it. Sideboard, I'm not going to go through too much. It's pretty standard for what you would expect. A deck that's trying to control the board as much as possible until a combo is pulled off. A lot of red blast, more counter spells, or white removal, a couple mazes, a red blast, tranquility, a mirror universe in case we're placing burn against a burn deck. This was a combo that was feared back in the day, because your opponent having infinite turns is really interesting. I really hope I'm able to pull it off one game, because it's a really cool combo, and I'd love to get it on film in Brewers Tavern. But with that, I'd say let's go to the Brewers Tavern and start episode 65 and see what happens.
Exactly, and here we are. Hey.
All right, even as always.
Even as always. You start.
All right. Finally won a die roll in a while.
Yeah, that's true.
I think this combo is so cool. I think you might even be rooting for me to pull it off.
No, look, it's completely fine. I like combo decks because normally in Old School Magic the combo decks are not that strong. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna say pile number 2, Mitja.
Pile number 2. Okay. Pile number 1, please.
All right.
I try.
We will be taking a mulligan. That's not going to work with the City of Brass.
I keep.
It's nice to see that red creature with the rampage. I've never seen that played before.
Look, the thing is, I really always try to pull stuff off which is not played because I want to see if other stuff which is not played yet a lot, number 3, which is not played a lot at the moment, isn't really that bad or just no one tried it as at least once. You know what I mean? Also, the card Eternal Flame doesn't look that bad in late game. I mean,
Okay, we'll keep and put one on the bottom.
okay. Oh, I forgot one new card, I guess.
You want? I guess why don't you say it when you play it?
Yeah,
But I don't know what you have.
yeah.
Okay. Land go.
Landmarks, Felvarstone, go. It's a factory, sorry. It's not a land. It's a factory.
Your turn.
Holding mine. Cool. Holding mine. Pass the turn.
Oh. Okay. Draw 3 cards.
Yeah.
Land for turn.
Yeah.
Turn.
Okay. I draw 3 cards. Another holding mine.
Okay.
And attack for 2. Yep. And pass the turn.
All right. We're gonna draw 4 cards. 2, 3, 4.
Yep. Works.
I will put a discard.
Yep.
We'll discard a one. Sure.
I draw. Sorry. Pass the turn. Oh no, sorry. I want to play Felvarstone, then pass the turn.
Okay. So gotta draw library. I draw 4 cards.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. Wow. We'll play a land for turn.
Yeah.
Mox.
Yeah.
A time walk.
Sure. So,
Play the Abyss.
fair. One second. My dog did something which she is not allowed. Play your time walk turn. I'm back in a second.
All right. I'll fill you in.
Come on.
All right. All right. Time walk turn. We will draw 4 cards.
Yeah.
All right. Drew the 4 cards. We'll animate artifact.
Sure.
Still energy.
Sure.
Tap the time vault.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, we'll take another turn.
Yeah.
We'll test a recall.
Sure.
We will say time vault,
Sure.
and we will go to discard a 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll discard 3 cards.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Next turn.
Yeah.
They're artifact creatures. We'll draw 4, 2, 3, 4. Play land for turn.
Yeah.
Book.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit, I screwed this up. This is 4 to cast, not 1. Fuck.
Huh?
Back, I cast this for 1 back when I cast it.
I think you
Shit.
didn't. You had enough mana to do both. That's fine.
I hope so. Sorry. These new cards sometimes
Yeah, it's 4 mana. But it's fine. You had like 6 mana or so in that spot. You didn't cast Time Vault for 2 and the other 2 cards for
I
another.
mean, I don't think it would have made a difference.
No, there was no difference. That's fine.
I'll untap this. Chaos Orb.
Sure.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, with
we will
4
go-
creature, you have it.
Because I'm going to take unlimited turns. Sorry about that.
All good.
So one thing Mitja and I know is when this is episode 65, so 65 hours, you're definitely going to see the two of us making mistakes, especially when we play a different deck. Don't know the cards as well, and it happens. Let's definitely play another game 1 for sure.
Yeah. Look,
I mean, let's see if
we play so many games. It is what it is. Like, oh, the other new card is Hammerheim. I think
Hammerheim.
I haven't saw that yet. It's a land from Legends. It taps for red, and it removes landwalk ability from a creature. Yeah, landwalking ability from target creature.
Have we seen all of them on Brewers Tavern? We've seen Pendelhaven, Hammerheim, we've seen Caracas,
Urborg for sure.
and Tularia we've seen.
Yeah, but not all of them. I mean, the Saras whatsoever didn't appear yet. The lands which remove bending, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, some of those Legends lands are just awful.
I mean, there's no scenario that you will ever face in a tournament a deck where you really want to remove bending multiple times, you know what I mean? Or where your deck profits that your opponent has no bending.
Pile 1.
Pile number 2 for you. I try.
Well, no matter what, the combo worked once. We'll try it.
Oh, sorry. Factory pastime.
Sure.
Yeah, mountain. Pass turn. No, attack you. Ha! No white. Lol. Pass turn.
But look who just got a white.
Ha!
Turn.
Mountain. Relic barrier. Pass the turn.
For 4.
Yeah.
Ooh. 8, 4. We will go to discard. Turn.
Play a mountain. Play a winter orb. Attack with the factory.
Okay, I'm at 15.
Pass the turn. Tap the winter orb. Yeah.
And, turn.
Untap.
One, oh, yeah. That's good.
Sorry?
Yep, it's good.
Five. Rati Berserker. Pass the turn.
Okay. It's a 2-4, right?
2/4, yes. Rampage 3. So if you ever double block it, it's a 5/7. Yeah. Okay, so works.
Disenchant the winter orb.
Okay.
And your turn, 5 cards.
Holding mine. Attack 4/4.
10.
And pass the turn.
Keep anything?
Tapping the holding mine.
Go on.
Yeah.
Play the Abyss.
Sure.
Gonna say pass turn.
No Rati Berserker anymore. I draw 2. Swing for 4.
Activate Chaos Orb.
Take out 1.
Get a factor.
Yeah.
Yep, and go to 7.
Yeah, I tap the holding mine and pass the turn.
Okay. And for turn.
Yeah.
This is tough because your factory is going to kill me and your Howling Mine is going to kill me. Okay, well, we'll cast Regrowth on the chat.
Okay.
Actually, we won't. We'll get the Chaos Orb and we'll take out your factory.
Shatter Chaos Orb.
That was a mistake, obviously. Okay, your turn.
Draw 2. Attack you for 2.
All right.
Cast Eternal Flame. So you get 4 damage, I get 2.
Okay, I'm at 1.
I tap the Relic Barrier and pass the turn.
Yeah, I'm in big trouble. Yep, can't do anything about that. Good game.
Whew, Eternal Flame.
Kind of cool.
At least it worked once.
Yeah, I didn't want to have to get the disenchant because then you could not attack and force me to keep 2 mana open, and I didn't have that much mana. So
The fun fact: if I would draw 1 land more with the Eternal Flame, I would have killed you on the spot, but didn't happen because then the Eternal Flame deals 5 damage.
are we sideboarding now?
Are we sideboarding? I don't
Or
care.
one more?
One more.
All right, let's just do one more. Let's do one more.
Sure.
They're quick.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be on the play.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Pile number 3.
Pile number 1. That will be a mulligan.
Whew. Yeah, for me as well. It's just way too slow. I mean, I have the Berserker, but let's see.
1, 2, 3.
Number 3.
3 for you too.
2?
Okay.
Sorry?
Let's do number 3.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear it. Okay. Keep.
Okay, we'll bottom. Library 5 cards, your turn.
Pass the turn.
Turn.
Pass the turn.
Cards, draw.
Yeah.
Turn.
Winter Orb. And the Holding Mine. Pass the turn.
2.
Yeah.
Go to discard.
Yeah.
Go to Jam Tone. Your turn.
I draw 2. Holding Mine.
Okay.
Holding Mine. Pass the turn.
All right. I'll draw a library.
Yeah.
Tap 1 land. Draw 1. 2.
I always draw three of them.
3. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. So 7. This is my hand. I draw for library. 1, 2, 3, and I draw right 1 for regular turn. Okay, that's right. Holy moly, it's crazy. It's crazy. We will play a land for turn.
Yep.
Yep, everything was untapped. Because I only untapped this. Let's see what we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 cards. And how many cards do you have?
I have 2.
Oh, disenchant Winter Orb.
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 cards. Right, we'll go.
White mana for the winter orb. For the sorry.
Good call. Cool. I will go to discard. I'll discard a. 2, 3, 9. I'll discard Mind Twist. I don't think it's going to be useful drawing 4 cards a turn. What does it mean? You just fill up with something else. 1 more. And a swords.
Okay.
Your turn.
I draw 4. Play a mountain, play a soul ring, and try to cast Rati Berserker.
Okay.
And pass the turn.
All right. No Winter Orb.
Sadly not.
We'll draw 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Soul ring. Play the Time Vault.
Yeah.
You'll play a land for turn. Mid artifact.
Yeah.
Instill energy.
Yeah. You got it. I mean, you're
And a
just
count.
digging.
Up in the counter back up.
Yeah,
wow.
Brewers holding mine into holding mine, which is kind of bad against your deck.
Let's do some sideboard games. All right, that's really cool to see unlimited turns. I don't know what I'm supposed to do against you. And I could bring in a lot of cards against you, but what am I going to take out? I'll take out the combo pieces, I'll tell you that.
At least I won one game. That was the goal with the Berserkers.
Yep. Yeah, you maybe go in more than one. We'll have to see. Maybe. You're drawing your Howling Mines a lot. Let's just say that.
Yeah, they're just not that good. And when your library is active, I need to do something. I mean, I can't sit there, draw one card each turn, and wait till I die. You know what I mean? At least I want
Yep.
to put out some holding mines to draw more, but my draws were like the first draw was holding mine into holding mine. I was like, oh god.
Okay, so 6. Got one more card. It's hard to cut. I don't want to cut combo pieces, so that's the cool novelty for the episode. Just only be able to bring in. This is as good. I don't think this is as good. Okay. Could be wrong. Probably wrong, but okay. Pile 1. Be on the play.
I'm on the play. So, let's see. I try.
Okay, give me a number.
Number 3.
And that is a mulligan. It literally does nothing.
That's true.
I'd like to get the Jandar Saddlebag in play. That would be a fun card to do a little bit of work.
At some point, I also want to play the Saddleback with Colossus.
I think that'd be funny.
Oh, this Colossus of Sardia is actually so cool. I liked our episode with the mono blue list where I wrapped them up.
I had many people text and say that it was a lot of fun to watch that episode. It was a really good one. 1, 2, or 3?
Number 1.
All right, let's hope you chose better than last time.
I hope not. Ha 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 ha.
We'll keep this.
Okay.
On the bottom, you're up. Careful, I can all see your hand.
Pass the turn.
Pass turn.
Library. Pass the turn. 6 cards in hand.
Good.
Yep. Oh, sorry.
Mox.
Yeah.
And your turn.
1 second. I want to artifact blast the Mox.
Okay, I will respond to that.
Yeah.
On the stack, I will Ancestral.
Yeah.
That resolves because I'm tapped out no matter what I do. And that's your upkeep.
Play a land. Pass the turn.
Play a land for turn.
Yeah.
Mox.
Yeah.
Okay, just regrowth. and I will say pass turn.
Workshop. Cast city in a bottle. Pass the turn.
Okay. Ancestral.
Try to red blast it.
I awaited a turn.
Yeah. Then you draw 3.
2, 3.
Artifact blast. Okay, sorry.
And it's your turn.
Factory. Pass the turn.
How many cards do you have?
2.
Pass turn.
Lotus. Pass the turn. Oh no, I tried to attack you for 2.
Okay. 18.
Pass the turn.
That's a good one. And guys are for 3.
Okay.
2, 8. Play a land for turn. It's not an underground sea.
Yay.
And 7 cards, your turn.
I play a factory and pass the turn.
Oh, no attack?
No attack.
Okay.
Yep.
Turn.
1. Pass the turn.
Cast time.
Okay.
Play a sea. And it's your turn.
Play a mountain. Pass the turn.
Turn.
Not easy. Pass the turn.
Turn.
Pass the turn.
Disenchant your city in a bottle.
Sure.
Turn.
My turn? Mountain. And go.
Cool.
Sure.
I need artifact.
That is 4 mana.
Here we go. Yep.
It's double blue. Ha.
It's not double blue.
It's not double blue. Okay.
No,
Results.
that That I can say. It's 1 blue drop and 3.
Yeah, that's fine. It resolves. Response Inferno.
Response. Well, you want to let it resolve first. Oh no, it is a creature. I'm gonna blue blast it.
Okay. Then you probably win that.
Yeah. You have any cards?
I have 3 cards.
I mean, I even have a
Okay, yeah.
more blast, so I don't think you can probably win. 1 more, and then do the deck.
Yeah, we have enough time, I guess. 100%.
Probably the turn.
Play 2 more.
Whatever you like.
I start.
I always like erring on the side of playing too much because once we leave a deck, we're not coming back. So there's so many decks, so it's always good to try to err on getting a little bit more magic for everyone to watch.
So I start.
Yep. L2. Two, three.
Number 1. Thinking. I try. Maybe it's the wrong decision, but... Can I?
Yeah, I keep.
Pass the turn. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
Sure.
Pass the turn.
Oh, and you're in stuff.
No.
Cool.
Sure.
Sure.
Go.
I'll draw a library.
Yeah.
100.
Yeah.
It's gonna get Drew C's. They're not as good. Play a jet.
Yep.
How many cards I have? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. Pass turn.
Discard. Pass the turn.
What library you're in stuff? Oh, we'll play an island.
Yep.
This is a tough game for you.
Yeah.
Mana issues, huh? We will go to discard a planes.
Can I?
Your turn. Yep. Discarded. Yes, or we're going to respond to that. I'll do that.
Red plus.
And I would respond. I would first draw.
Yeah.
I would blast the red blast. Okay. Chaos Orb's good.
Then it's your turn.
How many cards do you have?
2, 4, 5. 5 cards.
Okay. The cards I'll draw.
Yep.
Ancestral.
Yep, works.
Okay. land for turn. Yeah.
Oh, I hate libraries so much. It's so boring.
It's such a boring bullshit game.
It is. It's just boring. Oh.
I mean, Mind Twist and Library literally ruin games.
The thing
What do you
with
do
Mind
about
Twist, Mind Twist is not a problem at all. I mean, you need a lot of setup to Mind Twist someone super early to steal a game, but libraries just you don't need anything. It's just no setup needed. It's just boring bullshit.
Oh, that's pretty bad. It's in Swedish, so what do we do about it though? I mean, if we don't play it,
like no complaints. I mean, I won a lot of games with library too, so
yeah, they're always bullshit games because if I'm drawing 2 cards and you're drawing 1, you're almost certainly going to lose, and vice versa.
yeah, exactly.
Doesn't really say that much. All right, let's hope the last one is a good game in pile 3. And we'll do the deck tech.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. 3.
2 or 3.
Mulligan. Number 3. Zero lands. I will work a little bit more on the Eternal Flame, to be honest, because I kind of like the card.
Gonna keep. It's fun seeing these new cards, right? I really like it. Pile 2.
Yeah. Yeah. I start with a Felva Stone and a Mox Ruby past the turn.
Talk about it. Your turn.
Oh, 1 second. I need to go. No, I just need to pick up a package. I'm sorry. Hey, danke dir. Ciao. I'm sorry. I don't want it to. Actually, I want to leave now, but I got packages.
We were just speaking about library. You picked the wrong pile for the last game. I was almost going to chuckle when I saw it again.
Okay.
Your turn.
I draw. Oh no. Yeah, this was your turn once, so I draw. I will not concede that. Pass the turn.
All right. Well, we're going to draw. Draw. Library at the end of your turn. Draw for turn.
Oh, nice. Where is City in a bottle when I need it?
No. By the time you draw it, I'll be able to counter it. I'll draw.
I want to errata this library. We should both draw.
Your turn. I have 7 cards.
I play a land. I attack with my factory and
17.
turn.
Okay. Draw. Yeah, City in the bottle will be really good.
Force.
Oh, first I'm going to draw, then I'm going to tutor. Oh, I don't have to because I still have 7 cards. Yeah, no, I'm not going to draw. I'm just going to tutor. Want this? Let me think about this for a second. I'll take this one. The card's your turn.
Attack.
Team.
Pass the turn.
We're gonna draw.
Yeah.
Tap. Turn. We'll play land for turn.
Yeah.
Esther.
Counter.
Oh, you're counter, you know.
Of course.
I'm going to draw a card in response.
Okay.
Still on the stack.
I would do the same. I will place it in the graveyard because, you know, okay, fine.
And yep, pass turn.
Cards in hand 7, right? Let's get new 7.
And I will try to say no.
Okay, so you get 2 damage, go to 13. I attack you for 2, but I guess I'm dead, right?
We will have to wait and see.
Okay, pass the turn.
What I want. We are likely dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Game.
Oh, sad.
Oh my god. This at least we saw the combo lots of times work. I feel bad that we didn't get to see more of
I would
the
have
cool.
loved to show at least one Inferno. Just one. But the card, I need to twerk on that deck a little bit. Like, this was the first brew, and I think I need to go a little bit more into the ramp direction with red, green, and something like that. But I will come up with a list which is probably better. I think I also bought it in those.
The counter, I can't even remember what I did.
Sorry, I bought it in 12 cards. Hope I find
That's a lot.
2, 4, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, found them.
I never got saddlebags out. I really wanted to play that one. It's really there.
Okay.
You're ready, you can start. I just want to count cards, I can't remember.
So, actually, I bought it in. Sorry. I bought it in 3 Red Blast, 2 Artifact Blast, the Shatter, 2 City in a Bottle, 2 Shatter Storm, and 2 Disharmony. The Shatter Storms, the Shatter, the Artifact Blast, and Red Elemental Blast are super self-explaining. They're insane against your deck. The City in a Bottle is because I saw Arabian Nights, City of Brass, and Library, and I want to attack your mana base a little bit. The Disharmony, the plan is, in response that you're casting the Instill energy, I will cast the Disharmony onto your creature, and I get the creature and I can untap it. Which would be great, but never happened. I took out the Winter Orbs, the Relic Barriers, the Ices, and the Holding Mines, basically the whole artifact lock package, because I thought I'm not winning the race over time. Your deck is way better when it comes to time things, you know what I mean? And yeah, this is basically my sideboard plan. It's pretty simple. I took in all the artifact hate and all the counters for blue cards. Cards which I did not bring in were the Maces, the Falling Star, and the Disharmony. The third Disharmony, because Falling Star is sorcery speed and I saw 0 weenie creatures. The Maces just untap a creature which does basically nothing against you. I mean, I can hold back one time your James Day Tom, but it doesn't matter. And the Disharmony, I already have 2 in the main board, and yeah, this is basically it. This is my sideboard plan.
I like Artifact Blast as a card. I really do. It's always unexpected, it seems, and also if you want to play heavy Arabian, it's a great option, right? Because Shatter's too late.
Yeah.
Artifact Blast can save you. So my sideboard plan was basically around the fact that you were playing, or at least I didn't, you were playing a Howling Mine Relic Barrier Parfait package, and we were drawing so many cards. I didn't think Jam-Baked Tomes were that useful and very slow. The same thing with Mind Twist is you're playing lots of Howling Mines. Mind Twist, I think, gets worse. Same thing with Balance. If we're both drawing so many cards, I thought this was worse. You didn't have many creatures, so I thought getting another Swords was better, and I didn't need as many artifact removals. By the same token, Transmute gets worse if we're drawing lots of cards with Howling Mines. I should be able to naturally draw what I need, and I'm taking out 2 of my artifacts I would really want to transmute for anyway. So this is what I thought was bad. What was good was you're playing red, so the Red Blast are obviously the superstars. The Howling Mine Relic packages and the Winter Orb was what was really problematic for me pre-board. So I wanted to make sure I had ways to remove that. I thought a Swords was just better than a Abyss because the factories were beating me down. I didn't think I needed more counters. I was already bringing in Red Blast, so I didn't think I needed more than that. You weren't playing Jazams or Serendibs where the mazes would be great. I think that I needed the COP red, ironically enough, even though you were playing mono red, because I think your plan was slow enough where I would be able to draw the pieces I needed before I would get burned to death. And the same with Mirror. And you weren't really playing enchantments. And I thought the counters, the Red Blast would be better than the Avoid Fate, which would at the time be trying to defend against something I'm doing, but this could also be proactive too and take care of something you're trying to do. So that was the plan for this. I'm really glad to get the infinite turns to work in an episode. There were a lot of new cards in episode 65, so I'm looking forward to seeing you sharpen the deck you're playing and come up with something slightly different, because Eternal Flame really need, the Berserker creature really need. I love seeing the new cards, and this combo, which I've never tried this before, but it's really fun to get it to work and ending the game when you just get to have an infinite turn. So really cool episode. Thank you, Mitja, so much for the episode, and thank you all the viewers to watch. And we promise episode 66 will be another 2 interesting brews in the Brewers Tavern like 65.
Thank you very much. Stay safe and healthy. Don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button. We would appreciate that. Charles, see you next time at the Brewers Tavern, and bye-bye to everyone.
For now.